All right, welcome back. Bring the hands up. Extend the legs. Extend the legs. Relax. Oh, I was showing them. I was showing my other class a nice stretch, how to move and how to unroll your body. And oh, I woke up yesterday and my whole back was cramping. So I guess I really did stretch my back muscles with that move. So it does work if you ever want to learn it. Okay, walk the feet back. Sit nice and straight. Yeah, just back of center. Imagine a little string pulling the head up, the chin tilts down. Just imagine that you can feel the neck opening up and stretching. And relax the arms. And relax the hips and press the feet into the earth. Just the toes, right? Press the toes down. And then while you hold that expansion, relax the bottom of the feet. Bring the hands up one more time, breathing in, reaching way up in the sky. And as you exhale, imagine your palms washing through your body. It's moving that chi, flushing into the earth. Yeah, come up and down. You can imagine a nice light, nice warm light washing the body. As you pour the chi into the earth, it displaces the earth energy. So the earth chi rises around you. Breathe in from the earth. Sink the legs. Come up from the back, the tailbone, all the way up the spine, over the top of the head, down the front of the body. Focus in the bones. Imagine that light washing through all the bones, every bone of your body. From the largest to the smallest, through all the joints. Imagine it washing through all the nerves in your body, just cleaning out every cell of your body, stimulating every cell so your body can heal itself, can regenerate. Come up from the side, drop your shoulders, extend, breathing in and out. Breathe in. Nice deep breath and out. Okay. Imagine you staring at the horizon. You want the chi to pour through the body, out through the eyes. Make the eyes nice and bright. Just imagine you having this light coming out of your eyes. Scooping down. Fill up the whole body. You're drenching the whole body with this light. Breathe in and squeeze it through the body, through every cell, every muscle. And slowly let it go. And then focus in the bones, the bone marrow. Squeeze it through every bone of your body, twisting, squeezing, slowly letting go. And every ligament and tendon, all the joints twisting and wrapping. Yeah, squeeze, and then slowly let it go. You bring everything back. Now, okay, so we want to relax. We want to open, loosen the joints. Right? We want to smile from in here. That feeling of smiling. And you practice letting all this muscle go. Right? So you don't need that physical smile. You need that feeling of smile. That's the important one. Okay? And then remember, as we come up, you want to extend, yeah? Right, so you feel your body. You feel your body reaching forward a little bit. Right? That means the waist is turning, and then you come back. Right? And then relax a little bit. The palms continues turning. And right over here, just lift the sternum. Right? When you lift the sternum, the hand's going to start moving. And right about halfway, right from here, it feels really light, and right about halfway, you feel everything connect. When you feel everything connect, press a little bit more, like just stretching that spring and down. Right, so when my hands come down, right, you see how far in it is? Yeah. So my hands press here. And I come here, right? It's real light, and right about here, I can feel everything connecting. I can feel the stomach muscles, the abs, everything starts to connect. And my wrist is way over here. Hasn't reached, my wrist hasn't even reached my knees yet. And then I press a little bit more and down. And that's all you need. So this angle is about a right angle. When you look at it, you just expand a little bit past that right angle. Yeah, that's all you need. You don't have to come all the way out here. You know, you push people away. If you have to push all the way out here, it's too late, right? But right about here, if they don't get the message, you have to just step out of the way because, they're going to keep on coming, right? So when you press here, you can feel just past halfway, everything gets full. The more relaxed you are, the more you let everything go, the more you feel that. And then when everything is really light, it's why it seems opposite, but when everything is really light, and you do it really softly, when you hit right about here, it's like, you cannot press anymore. It just kind of stops. So don't force it. Yeah, don't force it past here, just come down. Okay, so you listen for that light and you listen for that fullness. Yeah. Okay. So extend, relax, extend the legs into the earth, top of the head suspended, sternum up, open the throat, let the stomach move, and begin breathing in, reaching, extending, folding, sinking back, sternum up, exhaling, just about there, come down already. Just let the neck open up, let everything go. And again, breathing in, reach, and relax, and press, and down. Just let the head fall. Yeah, finish the breath. Relax. And push from the shoulder blades and down. Just the neck opening up. The palms continuously turning. Come up. This is hula move, right? Do it exactly the way you would do it in hula. And that's the correct way to do it. The exact way. Yeah. Then it makes sense, right? 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 If you do this move exactly the way you were taught, right? Coming out and down. That's exactly the correct way. Yeah. Okay, number 2. The only thing is, right, when you put on that lei, usually you hug, right? This one, you push them away. This is more like my granddaughter, like, thank you, now get away from me. The baby comes every morning, the dad brings the baby every morning. They ring the doorbell to get my girlfriend. And I have it all on video, all on my video camera. And she looks at my girlfriend and says, Gung Gung. So I come to the door. She looks at me and says, come here. And I tell my girlfriend, okay, go out, you gotta babysit, right? And she looks at my girlfriend and goes, no, get away. Come back to the throat. So that's the Qigong. That's a compliment, opposite, right? Gotta have both sides. So I don't say anything, I just smile. Okay, shoulder blades. Yeah, fold. Think about your shoulder blades. Just put your mind in the back of your shoulder blades, the inside lower corner. Just until you can feel that, and then start squeezing them together. Make them touch. Squeeze into the spine and then pull them up, holding that squeeze. And turn and forward and down. And rotate the palms the whole time. Squeeze and come up. And just take your time. Pull the shoulder blades down. Squeeze. And you come forward, turn the palms out and pull forward. When you pull forward, you can feel this area stretching. I thought your t-shirt said mongoose. It says hang loose. All the way down. Relax and do one side. You keep the palms open. When you keep the palms open, lightly stretch the fingertips. Relax the wrist, but lightly stretch the fingertips. Pull and stretch. Let the body turn. Oh, Ross's bird died. Oh, that's so sad. But now I can talk to him again. You folks ever tried raising a baby bird? It's not easy. Right? It's really difficult to raise the baby bird. They need so much time. And, and do the other side. Pull that shoulder blade out. You just have to concentrate on the back of the shoulder. So if you pull from the top of the shoulder, it's a different feeling. It has that hunching feeling. Right? It'll get tight and squeezing here. But if you move the shoulder blade, right, you can feel all under the shoulder blade stretching. Come forward when you're done. Oh, so happy my pop-up tent came in. Every time I do the Gabbia, that's when I buy my new pop-up tent. Because I'm that person who sets it up in his yard and leaves the canopy up, and then the storm comes. Yeah, so every year I have to buy a new tent. Relax. And I thought, wow, I found a big sale, $129 for a decent tent from Walmart. And when I went to check out, I said, oh, Hawaiʻi surcharge, $69. Like, what? Oh, you dirty guys. So I ended up on Amazon, and it said, oh, it should come in, it should come in on like the 18th or something, yesterday, right? And I thought, oh no, I gotta get it in earlier. So I asked next door, I said, hey, can you guys order it on your Prime account? This was on the 11th. So he does it and he says, oh, it's gonna come in on the 18th. I said, what? I said, welcome to Hawaii. So much for next day shipping on Prime. But it came yesterday. Yeah, the Gabby taught me that the cheap pop-up, the canopies, they're really not waterproof. I had that big rain and the whole canopy leaked all over my massage chairs and table and everything. Like, wow. Yeah, turn the body, turn the waist. When you do this, stretch the fingertips. And then see if you can feel the center of your palm. Especially when you're stretching the fingertips. Especially the fourth finger, the ring finger. If you stretch the ring finger, you'll feel it pulling right through the center of your palm. Yeah, that's an important point. Breathe in, yeah. and out, and just let it go. Okay, hold the ball, one hand up, one hand down, turn, bend the elbows, and then extend. And keep the palms right in the center, and drop the wrist, and relax the upper wrist, and spread the fingertips. And imagine you have cables coming out of the fingers, and these cables are pulling into the ground, and you can feel like it's pulling. And the top hand, those cables are going up into the sky, and it's pulling the fingertips out. And you relax the shoulders, relax the elbows, but you just let those cables pull. So if you bend the wrist and you bend this too much, right, you're fighting that line. So you just have to let it pull and straighten out everything. Later on, you can do this kind of form, but for now, just let it relax. Let the joints open. Feel the shoulder blades stretching, the shoulder blades expanding. Take a deep breath and exhale. Right where it passes. So relax the wrist, right? Let the palms fall into place. Open the fingertips, feel those cables pulling the fingertips out. They have an exercise, if you use this kind of fingers and even more, really intense pulling and stretching, and then you basically squat into a form, and you stay there for an hour. Yeah, I don't do it. But you would get really strong. And if somebody pulled against you and you just relax into that position, right, they wouldn't be able to move you. Yeah, your legs would just be like sunken into the ground, and you'd be so used to something pulling at just the fingertips. Yeah. Take a deep breath, expand, and exhale. Right where it passes. Breathe in. Let's see, drop and stretch those fingers. Finish the breath. And exhale right in front of the heart. Pass right in front of the heart. So when the palms pass in front of the heart, you want to feel that warmth. You want to remind yourself to smile. Feel the lower belly expand and relax. One more time, and then we're going to spiral. Nice deep breath. Drop the elbow and turn. And wash the outside and turn. Yeah, good. Turn as much as you can. And relax the shoulders, relax all the joints, breathing in and exhale. Yeah, drop right in the middle. Yeah, stretch, keep the palm open, keep the palm nice and large and expanded. And keep the palms right in the center of the body, even as you turn. Okay, so the top hand is lined up with the center, just between the eyebrows and center of the forehead. The bottom hand is lined up with the belly button. I thought that was my alarm. I have to set about 4 alarms in the morning, so they just go off. They drive me crazy, but they keep me aware of the time. Yeah. So I start at 6:30, then 7, 7:30, and then 8 and 8:30. And my girlfriend goes, Do you want to turn off the alarm? And I tell her yes, and she puts it on snooze. Like, oh. Okay, turn. Yeah. This one a little gentler. Yeah. Drop the shoulders, relax the elbow. Slowly breathing in. Let the body turn, let the head turn. And exhale. Breathe in. That feeling of smiling, polishing the heart, polishing the lungs. The little sun in the chest. Come back to center, solar flex. Right? Tilt the sternum up. Yeah, look way out to the horizon, way out to the mountaintop. And open the top of the head, sink the legs into the earth, and down. And press both feet into the earth, and then bring one back. Right, so 100% here, 0 here. Okay, then press, and then sink into the hip, 100% here, and let this leg float up. Right, and then release. Okay, pick up. Oh, relax as much as you can. Make your shoulders, make all the joints as light as possible. All the way down. Finish the move, finish the breath. Relax the hips, just rest the legs on the ground. And bend the elbows. When you come up, let the wrists bend, let the elbows bend, drag the palms up, and it rounds, and guide them back down. Press both legs into the earth. Press, 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 and then one side. And pick up the other leg. Relax the upper body. Sink everything into the hip joint. Finish the move. Before you pick up your arms, relax the shoulders. You have to force yourself to let everything go. Figure out how to let all that tension go, how to finish the move. Right? Don't hold on to that tension. You have to let it go, allow the body to reset. If you've ever done more like therapy kind of exercise, sometimes after every repetition, they just have you kind of shake that limb out or lift that leg up and reset, and then you start the next one. They force you to let everything go. Press. Whatever leg is on the ground, press that leg into the ground as much as you can. Breathe in, and then come back to center. Relax, keep the spine nice and tall. Loose fists on the side. Opposite heel, opposite fist. Keep the body upright but relax. This leg, press that leg into the ground. Push the knee down. Right? Feel the back stretch, and then lift, and then back. The standing foot, feel the whole bottom of the foot contacting and pressing the earth. Feel the toes contacting the earth. Okay, and add, so the heel, the toe, and the waist. And take your time coming back. And down, and relax. And you really want to strengthen this exercise, just slow but relax the upper body. Yeah, relax the upper body. Don't force yourself not to tense this. Let that go. Okay, ankles, hold the ball. Same thing. Press and sink right into here. Right, relax the upper body. You have to be able to read the newspaper, eat, talk story, make dinner, wash the dishes. Right? The upper body needs to be relaxed. Just feel it. You can just feel right around here. Grab just a little bit, right? And you don't need any more than that. Right? Press this leg on the ground. Feel the whole bottom of the foot sinking, pressing on the earth. Keep the body as straight as you can. Yeah. And the other side, small toe, big toe. Yeah. Same thing. Make sure these toes are fully contacting the earth. Yeah. One more time. Okay. And last time, other side. Okay, shake it out, and then pull the heels up, draw the heels up.
Press your feet now, just press, you're doing exercise.
Yeah.
You press like the toe of the feet when you're doing your lifting.
Oh, okay, so he's asking like, do I press the toe or the whole leg? So the first part, right, so the whole idea is we want the leg to sink into the earth. We don't want resistance, right? So we're not pressing against the earth. That way we're pushing away. That's resistance. One imagine it's just sinking, and just like tree roots, right, going in. So it has to be relaxed. The weight of the tree, right? You got big giant tree, right? The weight of the tree is just sinking, right? There's no intention to press down, right? It's just the weight. So you have to think heavy. But to get there in the beginning, right, you have to activate the muscles and press. And then you have to let go while you're pressing, and it comes heavy. The very bottom of the feet, you want to feel the whole bottom of the feet connecting, right? Like it's sinking, like you're stepping on mud, right? And it's just sinking. And you cannot feel where that mud puddle ends, right? You cannot feel that solid, like, oh, I know it's just 2 inches below. Yeah, it's just, the whole thing is just spongy. So it spreads out, right? Up here it's pressing, and then you're sinking into the hip joint. When you sink into the hip joint, then everything can expand, right? It's pressing. And the very bottom of the feet, you have to just relax. So that expansion is coming from way up here, yeah? And the very bottom of the feet has no resistance, so it just sinks. Yeah. So it's like if you put a huge column, right? You put a huge column and that weight is sinking down, but underneath that column, between the ground and the column, you just put this little spongy pad, yeah? Yeah. That's the bottom of the feet. It's a different feeling, and it takes time to develop this. You just go through stages. When you think you got it, 1 year later it changes. Right? So if you think you got it and you stop training it, you stop trying to improve it, or that's where you stop. Yeah. But if you keep working on it, then all of a sudden the quality changes. Yeah. So, yeah, this one person I watch his teaching, I really picked up where he starts talking about it's the quality, because it's hard to explain, and when you get it, you get it. Yeah, and then when it improves, you get it again. Yeah. So teachers only we only kind of lead you there. Yeah. And then everybody understands it at a different level, at a different time, yeah. Yeah. So yeah, nowadays, when I'm teaching, I'm so I don't do the old school. Hey, this is my class. I'm God. Right. So when my friends and people teach, and other instructors, and they go and correct, I want to say, wait, this is my curriculum for the day, right? Like, that's not important. Let that go. But I just, because they're sharing, they're honestly sharing their knowledge. Yeah. And I don't know, the student might actually pick up their explanation better than mine. Yeah. But that's kind of where I am. It's like, it's the quality, right? It's going to change, and yeah. So it's taught me kind of to shut up more. Like, I really don't know. Yeah, I'm just going to embarrass myself in the future, because I'm going to realize my definition was totally wrong, right? And I'll have to apologize for the rest of my life for saying what I said. I can remember going up and visiting, and we're eating lunch up in the mainland. My teacher had a school in the mainland, and these guys come, and we're wearing the club t-shirts, and you guys do this? I said, yeah, what school? We do this, and everybody's posturing, right? And automatically you just defend your school, your teacher as the best in the world, right? And later on you go like, oh, why did I do that? Okay, anyway, yeah, so no matter where it is, from here, right, even if it's extended, same thing, right? Press it into the ground, press the toes down so you can feel everything, and then while you're pressing, relax, so you can see the movement, right? You can think, expand from the hip, so the hip can expand out, but relax, and then make sure the toe is reaching down, and then pressing and relax the bottom of the foot, so you feel the whole bottom of the foot contacting. So it's expansion. To expand, you cannot have knots and locks and tension, right? Because then once you anchor that down, you cannot expand. And that's why if you've, right, either one of you here or you know people who've had bad car accident, right, real bad whiplash, and the medical solution, right, because they're having so much pain because the nerves are pinching, maybe the right, they just destroyed in between the vertebrae, they fuse the bones together. So it stops it from getting worse, but you just locked into whatever that pain is. So for the rest of their life, they're fighting with insurance to get more treatments, and they have to just kind of live with whatever, but their lifetime, yeah. Because now that vertebrae cannot expand, it cannot twist, it just locked. So if the nerve in between inflames, right, the joint cannot accommodate, right? You just suffer, right, until the blood vessel, until the nerve shrinks back down and things from there. So we're trying to avoid all of that. We create room in the joints, right, so that they're not grinding, right? That's just, as we age, right, all that physical movement, we don't appreciate how bad all of our toughness was, where we're grinding and jumping and smashing our joints until we get old and realize, oh, maybe I shouldn't have done it like that. And all we can do is thump our chest. Oh, you know, when I was your age, I was really tough, yeah? 40, 50 years ago. Can you do it now? No. Okay, so the whole time I'm just doing that. Okay, all right. Okay, stand up for a little while. And just shake it out. And since we brought this up, right, we'll look at this first. Same thing. Yeah. Yeah, just rest. Yeah, your leg rest. Don't make it worse. Okay, so start with a nice, a little wider, right? And then just relax. Right? So you come up, and you just have to practice just dropping, right? You don't feel that thud. Relax the bottom of the feet and just drop. Right? So you drop, you're going to have that little vibration. Just what you're practicing and looking for when you drop, are you controlling it like tension? Or when you drop, are you tensing and pulling yourself back up again? Or are you just dropping and letting go? Yeah. As soon as you drop, you don't want to change that feeling. But a lot of times we're going to drop and then we're going to tense again. Yeah. So you have to drop, let it go. It's just that solid resting feeling. Right? Your body's going to vibrate a little bit. You let that vibrate finish. Right? So just drop. Yeah. And it doesn't have to be big, but that drop is unlocking all the joints. So not just the knees, ankles, and the hip, but you got to unlock the vertebrae, the shoulders, the elbows. You unlock everything, so everything drops. Right? Yeah.
But this goes so much, you comfort, you need to be comfortable, right?
Yeah.
You're just comfortable, right? It's not just drop,
no, just let go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you have to fold here.
Right.
Yeah. So if if you're dropping, but this is pushing out, or you're not letting this fold in, right? You're not going to feel that thud. You want to feel that weight just drop on the ground. Right? Just. So in your joints, you collapsing the joints. Yeah? And then let the shoulders go, because you want to feel that thud in your fingertips, in your palms. Right? Yeah. Yeah, just boom. Right? Just that boom. Just letting go and not grabbing and holding on to that. Okay? So you have that thud, right? Just let go. Relax the bottom of the feet. And then just imagine the legs expanding into the ground. And you should feel a little change. It should start to feel a little heavier. And then make sure the toes are pressing down. And then you listen, right? The longer you hold, it's going to be, I'm going to start tensing. So you have to let that go again. Yeah. So if you ever seen anybody just stand, and they have forms, and they call it jong. Just jong is like the post. So just holding. And they think, that's too boring. You're not doing anything. Oh no, right? Your body is moving. Yeah, so you're constantly trying to hold center. You're constantly tensing up. So you constantly have to be so aware of every joint. Release, release, release. My posture's going out. I fixed my posture up here, but this got tense. Roll this in. Yeah. I'm thinking of everything in the world. Bring my mind back. It is very active. Yeah. It is very active to do that, to hold that. So you want to be that Kung Fu master floating above the mountain. You got to hold jaw. All right. So loosen everything up. Try it one more time. Just drop. So it doesn't have to be big. Just drop. Just let everything go. Look straight ahead. Jump.
When you drop like that, the weight is like in your butt, yeah?
The
weight. Where's the weight of your body?
Yes. I'm going straight down into the ground.
Into the,
yeah. So the joint has to fold. Yeah. So and you have to relax.
Feet,
yeah. Yeah.
In your feet.
So if that thud and that weight is not dropping into the ground, right? If you don't feel your feet going boom, that means you have tension. Yeah. Right? And that could be anxiety, like, you're right, I'm scared to come down, I'm going to fall, whatever it is. Yeah? So with a wide stance, right? So if you're afraid of falling, right, you just have your safety device, right? So, right? Yeah. I could do it. I could have my chair behind me, right? And I could have something on the side, right? And so if I shift forward, I'm here. If I fall back, yeah, over there.
Like Shaolin, trying to get Kula too, right? Kula. There's a bend your knees, right?
Yeah.
When you bend, it's a natural bend. How you do right now, just like this, just relax. Kula is different.
Okay, so I have short conversations with Macy, and the mechanics, proper mechanics, right? Proper anatomy, mechanics, kinesiology, all the same, right? So form might be different, okay? But how you bend, right? If you bend one way, you're going to start putting pressure on the knees. You bend another way, you're not going to put pressure on the knees. Yeah.
But it helps the flow.
Yeah. So
makes it relax.
Doing this, it is not Kung Fu. Doing this is just learning how to relax and sink and anchor and align properly. What you want to do with it is up to you. Right? So if you're doing hula and you're doing that real low stuff, right? If you're coming down, you watch, right? When they lift, right? The head doesn't move, right? The same thing when I'm doing this, right? It still has to, the joint has to move. Right? You have to bend down. If I'm coming down and I'm holding this up and I'm pushing the knee out, I'm not going to last very long. But if I'm folding into the hips, sinking the hips way down. Yeah, and then just learning how to shift my body for the center. Yeah. So what happens is, if they're teaching you proper form, they may not be teaching you the mechanics, right? The theory and the schematics of it. But if their form has that in, you're going to be okay, yeah? Maybe they cannot explain why. They just say, this is how you do it, right? And you'll be okay. Yeah, it's like the Tai Chi teacher. The student is, I practice, but my knees always hurt. My knees never hurt. My whole family does this. Nobody has knee problem. You're doing it wrong. And then that's it, right? Like, how do you do it right? Well, your form is wrong. Here, watch me. Right? But when the teacher comes and they go, hey, you're not bending right, and they put their hand in your hip and they force you, right, to bend a certain way, you're like, oh, it feels different. But then they walk away again, and you got to figure it out for yourself, right? Yeah. So you have to fold. That's why now when I'm teaching this, even if your butt sticks out, it's forcing you to fold, and you're more relaxed. Right? Then later on, you can straighten it out, but you can feel the tension starting. So too much tension or relax, right? Figure that out. Then I can straighten out, tuck the hips or relax. Then I can straighten out. But if I straighten and I tense and then, my form goes out, I really didn't get anything out of it, right? Because down the road, I'm just ruining my knees and my ligaments and tendons, right? But if I'm like this and relaxed, then my leg is relaxed, my knee stays way behind my toes, and then I learn to straighten out, but I cannot give up this form. So I have to learn to adjust here. What do I have to do to keep that form here? Yeah. But you watch everybody, right? Everybody refuses to fold here. Okay? That's a big key. Right? So when they say fold, people will fold the knees will go over, but they won't fold here. If I fold here, my knees come back. Yeah. Okay? But if they obsess with the total form, right? You're trying to do this, and straighten your back, right? Yeah. So they're saying, okay, like that, but so what happens at the end of the night? Everybody goes home with ice on their knees, right? And what happens the next class? 2 people don't come. What happened? Oh, their knees. Yeah. And then what happens at the end at the performance? Oh, you guys made it. Only you survived, right? Right? Yeah. And then you hop around and you find a teacher who explains it better and says, no, we got to correct this first. Right? And then you're like, oh, yeah. And then we over-glorify that teacher. Yeah. Yeah. So think of it this way, yeah? When you squat down, then don't focus on your knees, focus on bending your hips. Yeah? So if everybody does this, yeah? Right? You bend the hips, let the body fold, the knees bend, right? Yeah. So let this come forward, because you have to figure this out first. Yeah. And then just look up. Right? You're going to feel the weight, the tendency is the weight's going to shift back. So the weight shifts back, you tilt the whole body forward so it centers. So you have to teach yourself to let the whole body tilt forward and tilt backwards. Okay? And you have to get rid of that, oh, I'm falling. No, let the body move, right? Let the body, right? In nature, the trees, everything moves, right? And then it comes back to center. The force comes out, it doesn't fight it, right? It just kind of goes and recenters and sinks, and then it springs back. Yeah. So fold like this. Right? And then pay attention to this, and then straighten out. Right? You have to really relax the hips. Right? And this is secret. Yeah, don't get obsessed about folding the knees. Get obsessed about folding the hips. Yeah, folding the hips. Right? So this has to fold and the knees stay back. Yeah.
Yeah, you get good fast over. Before this, no, I do that. I kind of
See now, right? You let yourself fold forward.
Right.
Yeah. And you listen to what the leg feels like. Okay, you don't correct the leg, you're going to fall. No matter how beautiful your upper body is, you're going to fall. Right? So over here, right? Feeling from wide and dropping, right? To width of shoulder, dropping, right? Still kind of stable, to width of underarm, dropping. Right? And then I want you to feel that difference from here. Right? What does that feel like? Right? And then think, can I move? Okay, but it's comfortable, it's stable, yeah? So width of shoulder, with the shoulder, if you swing your arms, you're just going to hit your legs. Yeah? And then you drop, right? And a little bit lighter, right? Comfortable, stable, but can you move? You got to really shift, right? You got to shift. But you can shift faster than this, right? And then you bring it a little bit more. This is width of underarms. Width of underarms, when you swing your hands, right, they'll just brush, right? And then you sink, really light, and can you move? Yeah, all of a sudden, like, oh, I just sink on one leg, right? And yeah, so you can move faster. So each one has its purpose. Sometimes you need that wide brace, right? Sometimes just, right? You're not going anywhere, but you got to be ready. And then sometimes, oh, you just got to be ready all the time, yeah? From there, yeah. Yeah. So it's not wrong to be here, but when is it good? What is it good for? It's not wrong to be here, but here, same thing, it's not wrong to be here, okay? But if you put your feet together, then you're like a top, yeah? So if I just go, whoop, right? If I sneeze, you're gonna do that, yeah. But you'll see this coming from here, and you see this coming from here, right? So we're not worried about this kind of stability. We're running energy. So when your feet are together here, your ankles are gently touching. Your ankles, your kidney point is there, so stimulate the kidney. And the flow of energy is a little bit straighter, right? So you're stimulating the kidney, you're kind of straightening out the line, so the blood, the chi can flow a little bit straighter, so it just kind of enhances the kidney flow. Yeah, and that's why they do it here. Yeah, because this is yeah, just gently touching. Yeah, relax the bottom, and then you just imagine it's coming up. Right, it's flowing through the kidneys, coming up, right? Yeah, over the top and back down. So there's a purpose for this too. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. So you have somebody. You don't vigorously have to massage, but you can just lightly massage, right? If you need to stimulate the kidneys or calm it down, kind of thing, yeah. Or just kind of gently tap, and that's your kidney point, yeah, from there. Okay. All right. Here, sit down. This is. So we'll run the set from there. Sorry, you gotta stop me. Oh, I love questions, but yeah, you gotta stop me. Just throw something at me. Next. Okay. All right, so let's reset, right? Feet out, slowly walk it back. Just fine, we're just touching, and then gently press the toes down, expand, and relax while you're expanding. So that when you relax, that's sung. That's what we're talking about, sung. While you're doing something, sung, relax. Yeah. The same thing with upper body. So you're holding this. This is light, expanded. Feel the spine stretching, being pulled up from here. Allow the chin to fall. Allow the head to come back. Drop the shoulders. Take a nice breath. Open the throat. Right? Breathe. Move the lower belly. Right? They'll help you to release that tension. You slowly hold the ball of chi. Drop the shoulders. Relax the elbows. Expand the fingers. Before we begin, look into your chest. That little sun, that small little sun, warm and cool, connected with the sun from above. That smile, that inner smile, while relaxing all the facial muscles. Any tension in your body, release it. Make sure your lower belly is expanding and relaxing. And then look straight forward. Imagine you're looking straight forward at the mountaintop. And when you're ready, commencement, breathing in and picking up your arms when you're ready. And feel it reach a little bit. Reach and expand. And then fold and roll back to the heart. Number 1. Right? Stretching and opening the palms. And roll it back out, reaching. Drop the shoulders. Bring it into the body from the bottom. Washing through the whole body, all the organs. Just flushing and opening. Stretch and then bring it back to the heart. And 1, open and close. Okay. Number 4, turn to your right and press towards the knee. And open. Right here, this is single whip. And then keep on turning to Wan Sau. Move the hands slowly. See if you can coordinate the movement of the hands with the turning of the body. Yeah, for me to do it, I have to really consciously move the hands really slowly to create that full diagonal draw. Yeah. Drop the shoulders. You follow the upper palm. Either looking at the palm or looking through the fingers at the mountaintop. And 1 more time. Come back to center. Repeat on the left side. Single whip first. Press and open. Raise the palms, height of the face. Wan Sau. Left hand starts dropping. First time. Second time. Take your time moving the hands up and down. And let your body turn. I think you have to give permission for your joints to move. Give permission for your body to turn. Come back to center. A little bit to the right when you spiral back, open and close. Brushing the knee, right side. Slide the right hand up. Make the palms nice and large. Drop the palm. Tap with the middle finger. Tap the heart. And lift the sternum and release and cradle that heart. Nice and warm. And then keep on turning. Drop the hands. And then 45 to the right. Slide the left hand up. Nice large palm. Fold. Twist. Parry right. Parry left. And release the elbows. Turn and cover with the left hand. Keep on turning until it's outside of the knee. Breathe in and grab. Exhale and squeeze the fist. And then release both. Drop the elbows. Gather. Compress. Lift. Release the wrist. And 1, open and close. Nice deep breath. Just feel that lower body expand. Okay, left side. Slide the hand up. Drop the palm. Tap with the middle finger right in the heart and then cradle the heart. Let the bottom hand go. Turn a little bit more while the palms turn center. And then Pipa. Play the Pipa. Turn the waist. Turn to the right. Shoot the left hand under. Just like you're hiding something under the palm. And then Parry. And then Parry. Turn, 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 turn. Turn, cover. Keep on turning until it's outside of the knee. Breathe in. Exhale, squeeze. Let the left fist rise. And then center. Drop the shoulder, drop the elbow, gather. And lift. Double palms pushing the mountain. Then release the wrist. Draw the palms back. Yeah, just like that. Just like that. Just feel the wrist release. Okay, left side again. So brushing the knee and then leisurely tying the coat. So center, lift, and fold into the left. Right hand circles up. Turn center. Palms flat, wipe down, fingertips connect. Lift. Tuck the elbow in. Push. Turn the waist. Big spiral. Loosen the spine. Come back to the heart. Palms in the front. Release. One open and close. Repeat on the right side. Breathe in and out. Fold. Left hand circle up. Leisurely tying the coat. Wipe. Turn. Lift. Extend. Spiral. Loosen the spine. Double palm right in front of the heart. And then release. Hold the ball. Fist under elbow. Turn to your right. Press. And start to open, but drop the right hand. Turn the waist. Turn back to center. Bottom hand grabs. Holds a fist. Relax the joints. Breathe in. Exhale, turn and push the fist out. Let it start to rise and open. And then fold. Turn to your right. Drop the hand. Brush the knee. Yeah. Tap with the middle finger and heel of the palm and lift. Let the bottom hand go. Keep on turning to the left. Breathe in. Repulse monkey. Tap the heart. And palm. And then keep on turning. Breathe in. You want to feel like you're gathering and washing and flushing that whole time. Turn. Wipe down, center. Come to the belly button. Relax the elbow. Rotate up, lift. Just the middle finger is pushing that palm out. Stretch. Expand. And then just the middle finger. Spiral. Whip the whole spine around. Loosen up the whole spine. Yeah, double palm. And then one open and close. Yeah. Okay, and last, fist under elbow. Left side, turn and open. Drop the left hand as you turn. Turn the waist. Turn back. Grab and twist. Relax and breathe in. And you exhale, turn and push the fist out. Let it start to rise and open. And fold. Turn the waist. Tap and release everything. Turn the palms. Gather. Wash. Tap. And let go. Turn the palms. Leisurely tying the coat, fold. Turn the body front. Turn to the left. Turn back to the front. And turn to the left. Stretch the fingertips. And release. Right there. Okay, drop the shoulders and palms, closing. Breathe in. And down. And check the legs. Are the legs still expanded into the earth? The top of the head still suspended. Come up. Through the body. Let everything go. Just washing, just letting everything recenter. And trying to remove any blocks we may have created, any tension we may have created. Trying to let go of any place we were hanging on and tensing. Okay, press one leg into the earth so one leg can come back, left or right, doesn't matter. And then switch. One more time, up, let everything go. Expand and down. Okay, all right, loosen up. So this movement, right, where we're coming here, if I'm standing, right, I can only go back so much, right? But if I'm in the chair, it's so nice because in the chair I can just pivot my tailbone right on the chair. I can make a huge spiral. Yeah. And you don't have to worry about anchoring yourself. Right? It's still expanded, but up here I have to worry like, oh, am I going to fall, right? So I create limits. But on the chair, your limit goes way out here, and you can loosen the spine, right? So as you're coming, it's the intent comes just from the tip of this middle finger, pushing. This hand follows, the whole body follows, and then this hand starts to redirect. Right? So it's going to be like holding a service tray. But facing here and doing this is too much. But if I'm turning my body, right, that's all I need. Yes, if I face front, it looks like this, right? Yeah. I didn't do this. You can, but there's no reason to do that. You use your body. And you're just listening to the tip of this little finger, which is directed by the mind. It's saying, push it here. Then this hand redirects. The whole body goes. This hand redirects, comes down. And the tip right over here just swivels. Right? And drop into place. So when I come back, it's close and little bit expansion. But that's all you need. Again, if you listen to over here, right, this joint is light, and then it opens, everything goes boom. Right? It's like, you know, gas stove, right? You have the little pilot light, and one time it goes boom. And when it goes boom, you can stop right there, right? Or you can expand all the way. So when we're training, you don't have to expand all the way. Learn to just go boom and hold that. And then when you play and experiment, then you can experiment, oh, if I want that big flame, or I just want that really light flame, or I only want the pilot light. If you only want the pilot light, it's just, right, super light, right? It has it, you don't have that big expansive. But that first level is just boom. And you recognize that, oh, right there, anything can happen, right? As soon as it lights, anything can happen, right? You can cook all night just with that flame, or you can singe your eyebrows, right? And look fantastic, but pay for it for the next month, right from there. Okay, so you come here, right? You're pushing just from here, loosen up everything, come back, and then unroll. So the whole spine, you want that feeling that whole spine is just, yeah, loosen up the joints. Loosen up the joints. So I prefer to do that move seated because I can just move, yeah, from there. I can just really whip. And then when I stand, I just don't have the range of motion, but I still want that same feeling, the same loose feeling, but it's just a little tighter spiral, right? Yeah. The same thing with that hula, right? If you're on your knees, oh, but if you're standing, from there. Okay, let's end walking. if you want. So if you want to sit, we're just going to run through that set again and things, but if you want to stand. Okay, so yeah, so we're covering at least the first 6 moves. I think last time I introduced the brush knee. Yeah? So properly, when you really practice, you're supposed to start with wuji. So wuji is just this standing, right? So whether you stand here or whether you stand here, right, it's standing, and it's that, I describe it as that perfect alignment, right? And just trying to hold that perfect alignment, that perfect soap bubble, as soft as possible, okay? With no intent except just to be there. That's wuji. The wuji is nothing. Wuji is nothingness. But nothingness is the black hole. Has everything in there, right? It's packed full of everything, just that the light cannot escape. So nothingness is illusion, yeah? Yeah. It's dense. It's got all the materials to create your world in there. So when you're holding wuji, you're trying to relax, trying to align, you let the body move when it wants to move, and just gently bring it back to center. Right? Don't hold on to any tension. Relax the breathing. Right? You're just trying to find that state. And as you relax, your subconscious is going to open up. Your subconscious opens up, all that stuff in there is going to come out. So any distraction you have, you acknowledge it. And then you bring yourself back. If you don't acknowledge it, then you're just shoving it back in. Yes. So if you just hold wuji, that's basic meditation, whether you're seated or standing. All that anxiety is all of that stuff that we didn't acknowledge. So at a certain point, your subconscious realizes, hey, the door is open. It's like sleeping. The door is open. And it just rushes out. And then you cannot meditate at that point. It's too much. You stop, and then you come back. But every time you do it, you're releasing pressure, yeah? You're releasing a little bit pressure. So every time you do it, you can hold longer, longer, longer. If you sustain it, you hit this point where you just zone. And you know, oh, what happened? And that's the point where you're thinking of one thing. Because you released all that stuff in your subconscious that you didn't address. And it's relaxed now. So now you can focus on that one thing. If you have to plan a huge celebration, that's still one thing, right? But it has so many parts that you cannot afford to be distracted. Right? That's why we snap at everybody. Right? Because we don't have that capacity already, right? Our subconscious is just overloaded, yeah, from there. Okay, so that's wuji. Okay. Then when you open your eyes, and then you start adding intent, then you want to be heavy into the earth, then you want to be suspended from above, and then your awareness opens up, and then your palm starts opening, right? Holding, gathering that energy. Relax the lower belly, start looking straight ahead. And when you're ready, pick up the arms while you're breathing in, extending. So when you feel the weight shift to the toes, you just have to recenter yourself during the move and then sink. You're going to shift to your right, same side as me. Pick up the left heel, right? Pick up your left heel, sink into the hip and unfold the leg, yeah, from here. So that first part, this is what we're talking about, okay? This first part, you have to just commit 100% to being stable on this leg, okay? Yeah, 100% into here. When you feel that shake, don't worry about that shake, sink into here. Yeah, this will lighten up. Right? So to control that imbalance, you have to focus 100% on this stability. Yeah? So one more time, from here. So you come up when you're ready, relax, fold and sink, start shifting into your right, turn into your right. Right? Feel the right foot pressing, sinking on the ground. Put your mind in the hip and a small step forward. Oh no, he wanted the chair. Yeah, he wants the chair. Yeah. And then shift and turn. Right? And now you're going to transfer that into your left leg, sinking, pressing on the ground. And as you shift, sink into the hip. And just hold that into that hip joint. Right? And step. Right? Out. And then equally between both legs. Yeah. In and out. Yeah. And down. Yeah. So just kind of out of the corner of my eye, I can see everybody just a little bit more stable. So the first challenge, the first mental challenge, right, is as you're picking up this leg and you feel that stability, the first challenge is don't tense. Just trust and relax into here 100%. And when you feel that upper body wanting to grab, let it go, right? And just focus on here. You think about what the next move is going to be, but hold this, yeah, hold this. Then the right muscle is going to develop. The right muscle is going to relax from there. Okay, all right. So don't worry about the timing so much. Just just the general form, the general sequence. Okay, unlock. Take a breath before we begin. Tuck the tailbone in. Extend and sink on your right. Just unfold the left. Roll the arms down and sink. Turn a little to the left so the right can free. Just hold into that left leg. And back. One open and close. Relax and sink into the earth. Shift to the left. Right? Turn, free the right leg, right? Just sink into the left hip. Step, press. This is single whip. Start raising the palms and turn. Sit back on the left. Turn the body to the left, right? And sink so the right leg is free. And then step to the side. Shift and turn the waist. Just really put your mind into the hip joint. Just hold yourself in the hip joint. Right? Don't release that. As long as you commit right into that hip joint, that's where your stability is. You can relax your upper body, let the shoulders down, let the elbows down. Take your time. Okay, I'm going to come back to center, turn a little bit to the left, and spiral back to the heart, right into an open and close. And then we're going to sink on the right, turn to the left, free the left foot, pick the knee straight up and unfold, and sink and then press. Start raising the palms, height of the face. The body is flat. Single whip. Now Wan Sau. Turn a little to the right. Step. Turn. So when you pick up the leg, you want to feel yourself folding into the joints. Second time. And third time. Okay, come back to center. Here. Okay. So we're going to move to the next one. You shift to the left, free the right toe. Turn your body 45 to the left. Let the right foot turn. Yeah. So as you shift, pick that up, and as you turn, let the right leg turn, and let the right hand slide up by the ear. Okay. So you shift and turn, then sit back on the right, sink into the right hip so the left is free and turn. Small step and turn, and let the hands go. Now, you're going to step up and let the heel drop down, relax, and turn the palm center. You sink back into the left so your right foot is free, small step back. And as you sit back, turn your waist to the right. So the left hand will come out, the right hand will come in. And sink all the way until you can free the left foot so it taps in a little. And then heel. And you're going to twist to the left. So you twist, the left foot turns out, and your palms rotate. So the right palm is facing up, the left palm is facing down, and you shift forward. Let the right hand come out. Step up, heel, then rotate again and twist to the right and shift up. The left hand rises, step up. As you shift your weight, the left hand covers. Right? You shift all the way so the right leg can step up. And as you're stepping up, you grab and let the right hand punch. Let the right heel fall and relax. And then release the palms. Step back. Sink into the right hip, right? Expand. Release the left so it taps back in and gather right by the belly button. And small step up. Lift the sternum, double palms pushing. The right foot's going to follow. This time the heel stays up. Let the hands come back to the heart and then turn to the front. The right foot has to turn. Step down and shift to the right. Free the left and keep on turning and adjust the left. Oh, perfect. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Oh, okay, we're done. Go home. Ah, that was nice. Yeah, so the follow steps, right? They're just a shuffle. Yeah, so you step up, right? This has to come up. This releases. You just release that leg, it's going to step up. It's a shuffle. So that shuffle step is one of the reasons why they chose this form for fall prevention, because that shuffle step, because one, the style is not real big training horses. Yeah, it's a more upright. It's a more natural walking, and the shuffle, and so that makes a shuffle step a natural walking step. But you notice that safety, right? So it doesn't have to be here, right? That shuffle step gives you that in between, and it's telling you adjust your stance. And so you step up and it's too wide, you're stuck, right? Just bring it back. Right? So somewhere between width of underarm is very natural. It's very there's a lot of mobility. Width of shoulder, you got to shift a little bit more, but it's stable. You go wider than that, it's stable, but you're stuck. You really have to shift a lot. So in the Kung Fu, then why do they do wide stance? That's training. Yeah, that's development. What happens if you try and fight out of the training horse? Or you die because you're too slow. Right? You're just too slow. Because wait, I have to shift and get out. Wait. Right up here, it's like, oh. Or I can just do that. Okay, so the twist step, I'll just show you before we end, is we're going in a straight line. And so you come up and going to turn, and as I shift, right, I'm not going that way, I'm going straight. So the turn and keep turning the waist, but I'm reaching straight ahead, right? I turn and I'm reaching straight ahead from here. Yeah, I turn and I'm reaching straight ahead. So the hands are flushing the forearms, right? You're washing through the forearms. If you want, just to kind of see what it feels like, or kind of to help you understand where the hands go, you could even kind of cradle like this. In the actual form, they're not touching, but this shows you, oh, they have to track, right? So the joints have to move, right? Have to open and close. Yeah. Open here. And it's the same thing. Yeah, these guys get beat up because they say, oh, this is the application. It's funny that what you see when you do the set is not actually a lot of times what really comes out. because arms, feet, other things get in the way, but you move exactly the same way. Yeah, from there. So it's straight in, straight out. And then as I rotate, it rotates right around. So if I'm holding a stick, I'm going to rotate that stick right around. Right, it's really tight. As I turn, it's going to open up. As I come down, it's going to cover. As I come forward, I'm grabbing. Right, follow step. As I step back, right, then this opens. Gather. And right here, just lift my sternum. Right, follow step. This heel stays up. And I turn. So that leg turns, I set that down, I shift, and then I keep on turning, and the other leg, see, I'm a little bit off from there. And then the hands, so as I turn, I just drag this hand in with me, instead of letting the hand swing out. Because if I drag the hand in with me, when I turn, then it's right here. So if it comes out, if you hear and it comes out, then just bring it back to the heart. Yeah, from here. And nothing wrong from being further out, but I like it here because you're emphasizing the heart. Right? Over here, it's fuller, but I just want to be more relaxed and emphasize the heart. Right? I want everything to flow. I don't need that fullness here. Right? Just need that pilot light. Right? I don't need the womb. Yeah, just need the pilot light. Yeah? Just here. That's all I need. Right here. Okay. So yeah, it's a real straight line. So one thing I found is they misinterpret, because this when you twist step, that's why I call it twist step. They'll say turn the left foot, and half of the students interpret that as turn, and they start walking this way. Yeah. But if I use it for fighting and the guy's punching me this way, right? I went, Paul! So I have reason. But yeah, it's a real tight spiral. It's learning how to spiral straight up. Like shooting an arrow, yeah? It's going to spiral straight up from there. And the application is going to go under here. If I use it close to the form, it's going to go right underneath here. If you press into your underarm, that goes straight to your heart. Not good. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Oh, did you see that Japanese commercial? I'm sorry, I'm so distracted. I'm so tired. I'm so distracted. I was watching this commercial and they said it's just the weirdest or funniest commercial ever. It took me, I don't know, about 5 times to understand what they were selling. Have you ever watched Japanese commercials? Yeah, they're just way out there. So they're on the train or the bus, and this guy is sitting down, and this girl, right, has her hand up holding the line. And then all of a sudden, there's a beam of light goes on his forehead, and he goes, and he screams, and he jumps up, and he jumps to the other side, and he's mumbling. And then the tow train lurches, and everybody falls in, and the girl puts her hand up, and the other girl sitting across does something with her phone, and they freeze it, and you see this beam of light going to his forehead. So they're advertising some deodorant or something that you put it here and makes it shiny, right? So when she's standing there, it's reflecting the light. It took me about 5 times to figure out what are they selling. Anyway, okay. So we end class with that. Bring the hand up. See, now you're all going to go home and YouTube and look for strange Japanese commercials. They'll make you laugh. Rest your hand on your lap. You think of Wuji, just as quiet as possible, that perfect soap bubble, no intent other than just resting. Okay, slowly open your eyes. Rub your hands. Warm up your eyes. You smile and imagine your eyes bright, bright, bright. Yeah, and then comb the top of your head, front to back, center to outside. Yeah, unroll your ears. Oh, let me take this off. Yeah, unroll your ears and gently pull. Just gently pull and then top to bottom. Pull the muscle away from your neck. Okay, so nothing else better to do. Come down Waimanalo Beach Park. Say hi, come get a massage. Hanakia. Wait. You have any announcements for them? I grew up Hilo, you know. All right, thank you everybody. You have a nice week. I'll see you next week if I don't see you earlier. Thank you.